Boulevard with the Bullies, bro. Oh.
Sean, could you stop saying the N-word before we're even done? We're live. We're live, Sean. Sean, say something. We're live, God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Blvd Bullies versus the world. It's ringside Sean here. Who's that beautiful guy with the Bulls jersey? Who's that guy with the beautiful Bulls jersey?
You know, listen. Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the world. July 12th, 2022. We got ringside Sean in the house. What up? And I'm your host, PK Finnerty. And listen, it's our third time on YouTube. It hasn't been easy, you know. A lot of the sounds are different. A lot of the things are different, you know. So this is such a bad intro. I feel like every week we do a bad intro, Sean.
And you know what? It happens. But like I say, every week there are lemons that just keep getting thrown at us, but we just keep making a damn sweet lemonade.
Is that true, though? Are we actually making lemonade?
I listen, I'm tasting the country time. I don't know about you.
I got country tide lemonade in this cup right here, right now.
You have a cup? Can I show you my cup?
Yo, I would love to see your cup, dude. Let's go.
It is a Blvd Bully tin cup. So when we're on the air, we can sip professionally. In fact, I got one here for you.
Dude.
I got one here for you, buddy.
So
Brian got one as well.
Do you have Coors Light Rocky Mountain technology in that mug?
I do.
Urka
so
in the chat.
When that Bully goes blue, you know what to do.
Urka in the chat says that Sean did a good intro. So
Urka, we love you, baby. How you doing?
This is kind of like the intro to the intro. You know, this is kind of like, what do you call that, Sean? The prologue?
The pre-show?
We're in the pre-show right now because
we're in the pre-show.
You know, Brian went to the beach today, so suffice to say he's having a hard time you know, I don't know, just living at this point.
I'd say adjusting to the tan.
Adjusting to the tan. He might have the sun poisoning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So we're going to see. Brian says, I am here. My computer is updated.
We love you, Brian.
Brian, you know what?
Brother.
Guess what, Brian? I'm sorry to tell you, but this week, Sean, as you know, and we are going to do a new intro. We're going to do a new intro. Right now, we're on YouTube Live. Blvd Bullies. Follow us. Subscribe. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Blah, blah, blah. Great shirt, by the way, Sean.
You know it, baby. You know it. Diggity, 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 dog.
So this is just the pre-show, but for the pre-show, I made a song, Sean. I made a special jingle. Because
Did you now?
Brian continuously insists on calling people cucks. So I said, hey, you know what? Even though, obviously, cucks are a very good and general member of society, you know, and, like, obviously, cuck should not be used as a derogatory term, but that's just more important, and it's easier for Brian to say cuck than it is for him to say retard. You know what I'm saying? So we're just letting him have cuck. We're just letting him have cuck. Brian, by the way, the epilogue is the end of the show. And Brian, if you could, by the way, just be a good bully and let us know how the sound is so that when you come in finally and we start the real show, that we can adjust the sound and chat accordingly. But so I made a song for Brian's Cuck of the Week, Sean.
Let's hear it.
Do you want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
All right, here we go. And now this is just the pre-show. So not only are you going to hear this song when we decide who the Cuck of the Week is, you're also going to hear it when the regular show with Brian starts. But I'm going to play it right here, right now on the pre-show so you can hear it. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, please be quiet.
Cuckolds are brave.
Cuckolds are emotionally strong.
Cucks are wonderful.
Cuck of the Cuck of the Week. Cuck of the Cuck of the Week. Brian's Cuck of the Week.
Cucks are loved.
So there you have it, Sean. You didn't hear what I just played, but you've heard it in general. You're muted. I can't hear you.
Demonetized.
So the cuck of the week, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I feel like Brian could be, in fact, the cuck of the week. Brian could be Brian's
maybe he has
cuck
like
of the
2
week.
minutes to get in, and then he'd be cuck of the week.
I don't know, but you know what? Let's just call this the pre-show.
Pre-show, baby.
When Brian's and by the way, Brian waited until 6:58 to hop into our sound check, and then once we were at 6:59, his computer went to automatic update.
Again, I just think he's adjusting with the tan. I know it was a brutal hot day out here in New York City. So I'm just going to say Merch Lord is adjusting to that Mr. Krabs tan.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. We decided that we're not going to drink or smoke on the pre-show. But, you know, Brian has stressed me out. And, you know, God forbid the master of ceremonies, who every week makes a notepad that I share with you guys. And this week I made bullet points. I obviously really cared about it. I put little dots in it for you. And, you know, God forbid, after doing all the sound check, getting all the sound cues ready, that your boy PK gets a chance to maybe even gather his thoughts and get ready to do the show. But I feel like every week, and you know, last week it wasn't your fault. Last week it was my fault. Last week I wasn't ready. This week I spent all of last night preparing. Rest in peace, Bell Boulevard, White Castle. Young Jimmy T, tell me exactly what you're talking about right now. Did the Bell Boulevard, White Castle go out of business?
Anytime a White Castle goes out of business, it's bad news, man. Anytime.
Jesus Christ. What are we dealing with? And by the way, the whole thing is that if you don't curse in the first 30 seconds of YouTube, then they're more lenient. But the thing is, y'all keep fucking up so bad that I'm just cursing every time we start the show.
I have a potty mouth, Pat, and I'm sorry. I will refrain from any foul language leaving these lips. And if in any such situation happens, I will give myself the Ralphie from A Christmas Story and eat a bar of soap.
All right, so we're still in the pre-show. Brian accidentally set his computer to automatically update at the exact same time that we do the show every week. So
it's like a Y2K update. Remember that? Don't update your computer.
All bets are off. All bets are off. We are basically living in Y2K right now. So I'm going to smoke a bone. I'm going to actually call Brian on the phone. And we're going to probably go back into the we'll go back into the 5-minute intro, but then we'll start at like 4:45. You know what I'm saying? Let's call him. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Hello.
Hi, Brian. How does it feel to be the cuck of the week?
I'm watching it and living it. Watching and living it.
Exactly, because you're sitting on the sidelines watching us participate.
I'm watching my computer as I'm watching the YouTube.
Dude, when we had a minute and a half on the countdown, you said that the computer was only going to take a minute to update. What's your time at now?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? How many people are on the Wi-Fi, Brian?
It's just me.
Are you watching the show from your phone, which is on Wi-Fi?
I'm on data. I don't use the Wi-Fi on my phone.
Brian, I'm going to play the Cuck of the Week music for you because you are the C of the W.
Well, you know, I accept that because I fucked it up.
You really fucked it up.
I'm almost there. I'm here.
You're not almost there. You're almost 5 minutes away. Brian, we started with 300 viewers. We're down to 4.
That's a lie.
Goodbye, Brian.
Lie.
Goodbye.
It's a cold-hearted lie.
Goodbye, Brian. Listen, Brian, I just,
down to 4.
on behalf of Sean, I just want to say that we're not mad. We're just disappointed.
We're just disappointed.
I'm here.
Stone Cold didn't screw Stone Cold.
Cuckolds are brave.
Well, listen.
Cuckolds
We're
are
here, ladies and
emotionally
gentlemen.
strong.
Sean, sing it with me.
Are
Sing it with me. You
wonderful.
ready?
Let's go.
Cock of the cock of the week. Cock of the cock of the week. Brian's cock of the week.
Cucks are loved.
All right. Enough of that. Cucks are loved, yes, but not in this situation. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I mean, we are already demonetized. You want to hear the demonetized song?
Let's hear it. Demonetized.
By the way, great voice acting by
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Great voice acting by you. Yes.
I try to make it like a very, very video game ending of a, like you said, fatality.
Now, was that good direction that I told you? Say demonetize like you would say fatality.
That was the perfect way to just get it to me. Like somebody like me, I need you to give me an exact example of what you want so I can give you the best that I can.
What's
and that
up?
was it right there, man.
Josh Alba, stand-up comedian. Follow him. Josh, I saw that you did the Gilded Cunt comedy show. Gilded Cunt, of course, being a very famous Cradle of Filth song. Just want to let you know, anybody just joining us, we're in the pre-show because Begins, the merch lord. Listen, he's a merch lord, but I mean, he's not exactly a streaming lord. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you that tan, man.
He went to the beach and he got sun poisoning. So now he is the cuck of the week. Let's hear it one more time.
Cuckolds are brave.
Cuckolds are emotionally strong.
Cucks are wonderful.
Cuck of the cuck of the week. Cuck of the cuck of the week. Brian's cuck of the week.
Cucks are loved.
We love you, Dark Continent. Good night.
July 18th? What's that, a Sunday? No,
it?
July 18th is a Thursday?
What do you
Is
got
it
going
a
on
Tuesday?
Going up on a Tuesday.
5 days from now would be the 17th. Then 5
So
days
Sunday
from then,
the
so
18th.
10 days minus 3, 7 days. I don't know. What is it? What day
You
is
just confused the entire month out of me. I feel like
All
I'm
right.
in September now.
it? Please shut up, Sean. Here's the demonetized song that I crafted so excellently last night.
When you gonna pay me? When you suck the money out of my ass. Now get the fuck out.
Demonetized.
Great voice acting by you, Sean.
You got it, babe.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank
the 18th of July is a Monday, senor.
18th of July is a Monday. Oh, so you do the Gilded Cunt. Dude, I don't have, like, any papers either, which is, like, really troubling. I have, like, a half-ripped, half, like, stained paper, like, that's just been, like, on the floor of my house. So, basically what I'm doing is, dude, I'm so sorry because I've been being kind of like a stickler for you guys. I've been kind of a little Bill Belichick-y. I've been saying, hey, guys, don't wear shorts. Don't drink out of the cans. Drink out of cups. No smoking on the stream. But since Brian absolutely torpedoed this stream, well, you know what I'm doing right now, Sean?
What's up?
I'm rolling a joint.
Are you rolling the joint?
Yo, because I rushed. I rushed so hard to get here. And now we're all fucked up.
Mean fries. The taste Tom Sawyer's mean fries.
Oh,
Got a
dude,
logo
are
on.
you thinking about the popular 1970s band Roosh?
Roosh. Yes, Bolding Roosh.
Yeah. When we did the Toxic Tweet Along on Twitch every Wednesday, I couldn't stop telling myself the joke that the wrestler Roosh means that R-U-S-H is pronounced Roosh. So I started calling the I started calling Rush Roosh. And it was just making me laugh. It was just making me laugh so much. Brian, what the fuck is happening to your computer?
You know, it's not enough for him.
of salesmen.
Ooh.
Dude, I feel like this whole episode, like, we had so much on the docket. You know what?
Wait. Hey, there he goes.
What?
You don't
I
see
still
the-
don't see him.
You don't see the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Krabs?
I was just going to
Brian
say.
Merch Lord?
Mr. Krabs.
Me money.
Yo, you know Brian's wasted if he's on stream drinking a water.
I'm
That's
not wasted. I was sleepy
What kind of-
boy.
what kind of water is that? Is that an
Es-
alkaline water?
Essentia.
Essentia? You're fucked up.
You know? I'm sorry. I apologize
baby.
to everybody.
Brian, I want you, we like to practice the media scrums. That's an ongoing theme
Yes.
of this show. We like to practice the media scrums. I want you to deal with the flack and the blowback from your absences and your updating of your computer. I want you to be on the hot seat of the media scrum. Sean, do you have any questions for Brian?
Yeah, I do. Brian, this is Sean, ringside Sean, actually, with the Blvd Bullies. Brian, what made you take a trip to the beach knowing that you had a big show tonight?
Well, I thought it would be an earlier trip. We were actually at Sweet Ave, very close to my house, not too long ago.
You seemed very awake at that moment.
I was very awake at that moment.
Now, did you go night-night at any point?
I must have.
Oh, there we go.
I must have. I woke up at about 6:57, and
I think that's being a little generous. I think you woke up at maybe 6:59 and a half.
It's turning blue, fellas. It is turning blue.
Wow, look at
I
that.
see it. I see that's actually very accurate.
All right, enough from both of you. Here's what's gonna
I'm
happen.
here now. I'm here now.
Here's what's gonna happen, alkaline water boy. All right.
I have beer too. I have a beer too. I have a beer too.
Well, maybe you should rethink that strategy. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna light this completely legal cigarette. I am going to play the Cuck of the Week music one more time just for you, Brian. And then
We're getting into it right away.
Then we're going to go back into the 5-minute intro, but we're going to only let it run a minute.
Are we going into the Cook of the Week right away?
Well, dude, I mean, the Cuck of the Week is shot. You are the reigning.
I guess.
You're about to be the Goldberg of Cuck of the Week, dude.
I'm only 25 minutes late. I don't know if that makes me more of a cuck than the Cuck of the Week that was going to be.
Well, listen. We already got
Damn.
demonetized. We already got
Just
demonetized.
saying.
We already got demonetized because as soon as we went live, I cursed you out because you set your computer to update every Tuesday at 7 p.m., which seems a little bit short-sighted to me.
It can't be every Tuesday because we've done it every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to just celebrate Brian obviously being the Cuck of the Week by playing the music, and then we're going to go back into the countdown. And the countdown's only going to last just about a minute. Now, listen, here's the thing that you got to realize. I'm surrounded by morons. So the sound and the DJing of this stream, every last Tuesday of the month, we go in studio with Bald Steve, who runs the sound. He rides the levels. He plays
Not
the
a moron.
audio. Not a moron.
Not a moron.
Not a moron.
So, it's like, and you know what? I apologize because you guys aren't morons. Well, you are. But I am also a moron. So it's like, I depend on you to, lift me up and prop me up. All right, so let's play the Cuck of the Week one more time. Shush.
YOLO.
Then we're going to go back into the countdown. Then we're going to come back, and we're going to try to do the show properly. And that'll give me 1 minute to smoke this joint. All right, let's go.
I like it.
Cuckolds are brave.
Cuckolds are emotionally strong.
Cucks are wonderful.
Cuck of the Cuck of the Week! Cuck of the Cuck of the Week! Brian's Cuck of the Week!
Cucks are loved.
everyone, and welcome to Blvd Bullies versus the World, July 12th, 2022. Everything's cool, everything's fine, except in the world of wrestling, where there is endless turmoil, endless things to discuss. I am joined right here, right now, by my excellent, always on time co-hosts, Ringside Sean, and the Time Lord, the Merch Lord, the Audio God, the Beach Poseidon, Brian
The Beach Poseidon.
Ginsburg.
My shoulders are burning, bro.
Today, what we're going to do on the show is we're going to talk about all the goings-on of professional wrestling. We're going to review Raw. We're going to preview AEW Dynamite. We are going to talk about all the Twitter action. We got the Jordan Grace, Chris Benoit drama. We got the fucking Vince McMahon, 16 million over 12 years, 12 years over 16 million drama. We got plenty of Chris Jericho comments. Chris Jericho comments on everything that happens because you know what? That's just good fucking business. And we're following that model. Comment. Also today, we're going to reveal who the cuck of the week is. Brian, you refuse to not call people cucks. But I'm okay with that, Brian.
I can't help it.
I'm okay with that because it's better than you saying the R word, dropping the hard R.
I think so. I think eventually the cuck might become eventually as bad as the R word.
Oh, no.
But I think we're safe right now.
Listen, Bald Steve, who is a very socially aware person, after the studio show last month. And by the way, we're going to be in studio on July 26th. If you want to be part of the studio audience, we take care of our people. It's a great time. You come on through, you send us a direct message anywhere, anytime. Send us a comment, you know.
Massages, you get massages, beers.
Brian massages you.
Brian
Urka in the
massages.
chat. Urka in the chat, Alicia in the chat, Pest in the chat, Pork Chop Express. We got Young Jimmy T. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys.
Shout out to the Pork Chop. Shout out to Urka.
Yo,
Shout
and
out to everybody that's in there.
You know what? That studio show is so much fun. How much fun did we have?
I had a
I love
blast.
Just
I felt
being
alive.
together in the same room, it just makes me excited.
So massages, being together in the same room makes you excited. What else more, Brian?
What else makes me excited?
Brian,
I mean,
why
look,
don't you? I don't care about what makes Brian excited. I want to hear about what happened at the beach. What happened? Tell me about your beach day today.
I swam. I sat in the sun. I swam and I sat. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, for how long do you swim? Do you just sit until you get hot and then swim?
No, I was in the water for a good bit, bro. Those waves were crazy today. Dude, I'm going to tell you, it's like physically draining.
Yeah.
Getting smacked by waves.
The second you step
beach
into
were
the
you in?
ocean, it's trying to murder you.
Oh, yeah. It's trying to suck you in and, like, not let you out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's rough out there, dude.
It's scary. It's scary when you think about it. But it's dope. I love the ocean.
Now,
I
what
love
beach
the
did you go to?
Brian,
We
you
went-
realize, wait, hold on. You realize that when we said cups, we didn't mean clear cups that obviously show beer. All right, you know
This
what?
is
You
orange
guys,
juice.
no.
This is an orange juice, bro.
Oh, are you just drinking orange juice with seltzer?
Duh.
Oh,
This
my
is
bad,
foam-
dude. My bad.
This is like Orangina.
Ooh.
You know?
Throwback?
Hold your horses.
So give me another 30 seconds on the beach, Brian.
You know, when you're there for about like 30 minutes, you like get it.
What does that mean? What is there about the beach to get?
You just like get it. You like you sit there, you're hot, you're sweating, you see the water, you're there for like 30 minutes, and then like other people want to stay there for like 3 hours, you know?
Dude,
But you're
some
just like,
people
I get it.
some people will like read a book and become the color of shoe leather at the
Dude,
beach.
my fucking shoulders are on fire right now.
Dude, you should have worn sunscreen, man.
I wore sunscreen. I was spraying it on myself in the water, bro.
What number? Well, spraying it in the water. It's kind of counterproductive.
It said waterproof. It's a waterproof.
Yeah, but it doesn't say apply in
SPF
water.
70. It says that it should last in the water.
Does it say apply in the water?
Does
it say apply in water? Dude, you fucked up, dude.
I was applying it. It's
That doesn't look that bad. That doesn't look that bad.
Not yet.
I was applying.
You know what's happened to me in the past is that like I'll apply so heavily, and I go 70 to 100, dude.
Yeah, I had 70. I had SPF 70.
And I'll apply so liberally, but then I'll like forget my shins.
And just your shins are
Yo,
burning.
and I'm not even laying on the beach. I'm like just playing like cornhole or something in a sunny beach area.
Right.
And then like my shins are like purple, dude.
I remember I went to a Met game. I sat in the outfield, and it was an afternoon game in the summer, and my kneecaps felt like they were like blistering. It was the worst pain I've ever been in with like a sunburn. Worst fucking pain.
My sister once got disgusting sun poisoning blisters on her legs, and they were like they were like the size of baseballs, and she had like 5 of them on her legs.
Yo,
and it was the most disgusting shit I've ever seen.
You know what? Listen,
No,
and you know, we made a plan to make the first part of the show a little bit personal, talk about what games we're playing, movies we're watching, shows we're watching, things we're doing. And speaking of baseball, dude, I just want to give a shout out to the New York Metropolitans of Queens, New York, who might be playing right now in this moment, might be losing 10-0. But last night, dude, I sat down and I watched an entire New York Metropolitans baseball game. That's my guys. Those are my dudes. And I just want to say shout out to them. I'm so proud of them. Do you guys watch baseball at all? Sean?
Oh, yeah, I'm a Met fan, baby. I'm a Met fan.
You're a Met fan? I feel like I feel like Puerto Rican guys who live uptown are usually Yankees fans.
They are. I was born a Met fan. Never had any sort of like attraction towards the Yankees. I respect the lineage of the team, but I'm a Met fan. I'm a Met fan.
Oh, Keith Hernandez Day, it's giving me chills. Brian, do you like baseball? Do you watch baseball?
I watched it more when I was younger, but now I don't watch it so much. But I appreciate the sport. I appreciate it. I love baseball.
So, more media, more weird things, more personal stuff before we get into the wrestling. I just want to talk real quick. I know, Brian, you don't know about this, but Sean, I know, has been watching The Boys.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The Boys!
I want you to put me on to The Boys because I haven't dabbled.
This is a show where it's like you don't even explain to the person why they should watch it. It's just
you just gotta watch it.
Sit your tuckus down and give it a watch.
Yo, you know, Brian, I put you on to Invincible, right?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so like, imagine Invincible meets Walking Dead, or Invincible meets like Evil Dead, right? There's like a lot of like extreme, insane shit. I don't know, because you know, like some of the stuff in The Boys is so dope, but then there are also a lot of parts to me, or a lot of like even season-long stories that are flat and are lame, and I feel like I'm watching a lame show. But I'll tell you this. Homelander might be the best character in all of fucking television right now, dude.
And
definitely right now. If not, like, in the last 5 years type of situation.
Homelander is the main character of The Boys.
Homelander is the Omni-Man of The Boys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's
right. He's the main like antagonist.
Like imagine if Superman was like a prick.
Right.
Oh my god. That's the best way to put this show without ruining it for a new viewer.
So how would you sell it, Sean? Sean, how would you sell it to Brian?
The exact way you just said it. The exact way. Or if a wrestling fan is going to watch it, I'd say Homelander is what all wrestling fans wish Cody Rhodes was in AEW. So take that into mind, think of it, let it sit, and then go watch The Boys.
But are The Boys trying to like take down Homelander? Is like he's like
yes.
He's like
Yeah.
the Thanos. He's like a Thanos kind of guy.
The boys are the
Oh.
non-superhero people, like group. It's like the A-team, right?
Got you.
It's
Yes,
like
yes.
so like they like
Perfect.
go like because all superheroes now in this world have like collateral damage, right?
Right.
So like they go investigate the collateral damage and like seek vengeance for the fucking people. You know what I'm saying?
And is it brutal? Is it brutal like Invincible? It gets like bloody
and
as fuck.
Yeah,
it's like
and it's
growly
fucking
as fuck.
brutal and insane like Invincible, but also in a more like comical Shaun of the Dead type way. It's like so brutal.
Yeah,
It's like
that's interesting.
Deadpool-y. It's a little Deadpool-y as well.
So it's comical. It's comical.
yes.
Yeah. I mean
It has its little
it's definitely more like
Whimsical.
is it Sean, is it whimsical or is it comical?
I'm gonna lean more towards the comical side because even when there are the scenes where they are, they're going at it. There's a lot of comical things that do happen. You watch it, and if you find things like that funny, you're like, huh, it's one of the little chuckles. Oh, they did that.
Right.
Pretty funny.
It's
Brian-
very
Good, man.
comic booky.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Well, and
Yeah,
Seth
there you go.
Rogen is behind both getting Invincible and The Boys on Amazon.
Interesting.
Is
So
he?
he's doing the right thing by us. You know?
Is he in The Boys?
Yes, he plays like he's in The Boys and he's in Invincible, dude.
No, I know. I know he's a voice in Invincible. I didn't know he was in the. He's a character in The Boys.
Yeah, he plays like a movie. He plays like the Harvey Weinstein of The Boys universe.
So he's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's like a douche. He's like a douche movie
Yeah.
producer. Yo, speaking
Yeah.
of douche, all right, let's keep this show fucking going, dude. Maybe we can edit this, Brian. Despite your fucking computer update and your beach day, maybe we can savor and figure out whatever. You get what I'm saying. All right, so I made 2 songs, dude, because Brian, I feel like as we get into our discussion about Jordan Grace and Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho and fucking NASCAR racing and all the things that happened last week, you called Akira a cuck. Do you care to comment, Brian, on that?
I stand by it. I stand for it, and I will continue to call out the cucks of the universe.
The cucks of the universe. Now, Brian, some people might take issue with you using cuck as a derogatory term, but I love where you're at. You're like Stephen Colbert 4 years ago, dude. Like I'm with you.
Cucks are loved. Did you know? You know that, right?
You only
Cucks
know
are
that.
loved.
Please elaborate.
I will say that cucks are a special breed of person. They're loved, but they're also shit. If that makes any sense.
All right, so I like where you're at. I like how you're kind of backpedaling a little bit, and just like Jordan Grace, and you're giving the cucks a little bit of like credit before you absolutely bury them, and then you
gotta give the cucks credit.
Listen, I'm not opposed.
Cucks deserve credit.
I'm not and Sean, I want to hear what you have to say about this, but I'm not opposed to Brian having a cuck of the week as long as we can connect the cucky dots. Like for instance, last week Brian flew off the handle and called Akira a cuck, but then we realized that Akira wants to sit in the corner of a room and watch his fans repair his car, pretty much.
Right.
So I feel
Jordan
like
Grace.
as long as we can connect the dots of what actually meets the definition of a cuck, I feel like we can do well. And
Can I
we can
explain-
keep Brian.
can
I'm talking to Sean, Brian.
Sorry.
All right, stop trying to demonetize us with your cuck talk, Sean. You care to weigh in because it's always a 2/3 majority with us. So I would like to try to get your vote on what you think should happen with Brian and the cuck of the week. And please keep in mind, I need you to answer in a certain way so I can play the song.
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Well, Brian, these cucks, you feel a certain way, and I feel I've never come across anybody who feels about cucks the way you do, and how they may be a menace to society, and how may they be a pleasantry to their part of the world. And I'd like to continue hearing about it as long as you, Mr. Brian Ginsberg, can give us a proper reason. Can you do that for us every week? Can you give us a cuck of the week every week?
Oh, I could.
You can. With a proper introduction,
Brian,
a proper reason why.
Are you sure?
Professional cucks.
I'm all for it.
Okay, so as long as you can connect the dots between your cuck of the week and the exact definition of cuck, I think we're in the political green zone.
Yes.
You
I
want to
agree.
hear? You guys want to hear the song?
I love it's might be my new favorite song.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Cuckolds are brave.
Cuckolds are emotionally strong.
Cucks are wonderful.
Cuck of the cuck of the week. Cuck of the cuck of the week. Brian's cuck of the week.
Cucks are loved.
Legendary songs.
Do you like that? I made it for you.
It's beautiful.
So I need you to nominate somebody right here, right now. But, however, if you say something really bad, I got to play the demonetized sound. Do you want to hear the demonetized sound?
Yes.
Okay.
wanna hear
All
it.
right. Be quiet. I'm going to play it.
When you gonna pay me? When you suck the money out of my ass. Now get the fuck out.
Demonetized.
Jesus, man. Sean, great voiceover there.
Thank you, sir.
Can I explain to you why my nomination is who it is and why it is?
I need you to give me like 3 minutes on who it is and why it is. Go, the floor is yours, Brian the Beach Boy Ginsburg.
Well, this week, my nomination for Cuck of the Week is Jordan Grace. And it is because of her titillizing comments on Chris Benoit. And you know, the only reason she said these comments was to get some likes or follows upon her social media.
Do you really think so, Brian?
I think so. I think she knew exactly what she was doing. Exactly what she was doing. She knew that it would cause a disturbance.
Hot
And
take.
a hot take. She knew it was, she literally started her tweet that it was a hot take. And she is a cuck because she made a statement in order to get follows and watch. She sits and watches as her follows grow, as a cuck would do. And then she fucking tries to apologize for it and deposit money into a fucking, what is it called?
I think she pledged 10 grand towards a
10
certain charity.
grand. She paid 10 grand for her fucking
Or 20.
words.
I could be wrong. I think it was like 10 or 20. She went on live with David Benoit, Chris's son, and I guess they hatched things over. So now does that still leave her? Does that
That's
still
a
leave
true
her?
cuck. A true cuck.
Now how is
Had
that more
Chris
of a cuck move?
she had Chris Benoit's son on her fucking live.
Well, wait a second. Wait a damn second, okay? Now, I don't have the original tweet. Oh, my God, I just dropped it. I don't have the original tweet from Jordan Grace Reddington.
Oh, my God, it's
Okay.
disgusting. It's
But I
she
do
made
have-
it was 2 tweets. She made 2 tweets.
So it was
Oh,
like
man,
back
you know
to
what?
back, not responsive.
Sean, while I read this rebuttal, can you put me back to the future and find the original JG tweet?
Oh, I think I have it. I think I have the JG.
All right. Well, Brian, maybe this will warm your heart because she walked it back, dude.
I think she walked it back because she knew what she was doing. She knew that she was going to make a comment,
Brian.
and she knew she was going to get heat,
Brian,
and she knew she
no.
was going to deposit. She knew. She's a cuck. Cuck knew.
He is a cuck.
It's a cuck move,
So
bro.
now connect the dots. Connect the dots and use the Merriam-Webster definition of cuck to describe Jordan Grace so that we don't get canceled.
Well, Jordan Grace is a cuck because she used somebody else. Somebody else and wanted them.
Okay, I got it.
All right, Sean, please go ahead and read it to us.
Okay,
The
here we go.
original tweet.
I'm going to move in a little closer to the microphone so everybody can hear this, babies, all right? This is going to be the coldest take I have ever tweeted on this app. I already know y'all gonna be mad. I don't think Chris Benoit would be 100% hanging with most of the present day best wrestlers. He would not be able to remember matches. Again, I'm gonna read that last sentence back to you.
No,
He would
I don't
not
even want to
be able
hear
to
it again.
remember matches.
Dude, I don't even want to
Also,
hear that
may he
sentence
burn in
again.
hell. Amen. May he burn in hell. Amen.
Dude.
So the second tweet reads as follows. Proving a point. I said something very lightly critical about
Yes.
him.
Wait, hold on.
People jumped to
Wait,
defend
stop it. Stop it right now, please. Because it's so funny that the very next tweet
Proving a point.
is the exact opposite. Now, Brian, I know that you said that you think it's a conspiracy and you think that she made that statement with the intention of redacting it. I personally do not believe that. I think she's just stupid. Sean, what do you think?
To be honest, I think it's just a case of stupidness.
Dude, she said it on the anniversary of his death.
Is
on
that
his
why?
Twitter.
I was just going to ask.
It was like the anniversary of his death.
Yeah, it was July 7th.
Is that what it is? I was just going to
2022,
ask, like, why that was even like a conversation piece. Like, did she just wake up thinking that, or it was because the anniversary and other people were posting that he's like so dope?
Seems about right.
Yo,
Why even say anything, dude?
I was never
So do
a
you want to
big.
hear her sorry letter?
You know what, Sean? I immediately and what are? Can you tell me the time differences?
In what?
It's probably like it's literally probably like 28 hours after the first post.
It might be less. I think it's less than 24 hours.
So the picture I have for the first tweet, it doesn't say the time, but the second one with proving a point is at 3:15 a.m. 3:15.
She finally realized.
Several hours after she posted her first post.
A lot of retweets and a lot of replies, leaving her in a point where she then has to apologize.
She got decimated. Yeah.
Why even make that comment, dude? Like nobody
Who cares?
Even like.
Who
but
cares?
why even say it? Like why even say it, dude?
It was ridiculous.
There was like no argument. Nobody was arguing about Chris Benoit.
Nobody was talking about it.
She decided that she was gonna say it.
She was a conversation starter, and that's where it falls on her in this one. So
a cuck.
Ryan, what is she?
A cuck. Yeah, that's the definition of a goddamn
Ladies and
cuck.
Gentlemen, you have heard it here. Our cook of the week, Jordan Grace.
Oh, I'm gonna play the music again. You ready? Let's go.
Cuckolds are brave.
Cuckolds are emotionally strong.
Cucks are wonderful.
Cock of the cock of the week. Cock of the cock of the week.
I just want to know how you
cock of the week.
Son on the show.
Cucks are loved.
It's like it's like so clear that it was like a ruse. It's a ruse.
Nah, I think you're giving her too much credit. Do you want to hear what Conan said about it?
Yeah, of course I do.
Let's
All
hear
right,
it,
now
dude.
listen, we're just starting out. This is like episode 3 on YouTube. We're gonna try to I'm gonna try to do this in one take. All right, I'm not good at like reading shit to a classroom.
You can
But
read.
you ready? I can't believe that she would publicly come out and make an ass of herself like that. But that ain't the first time she's had stupid takes. And, with age comes wisdom. She'll get there soon enough. Obviously, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Benoit, without a doubt, of all the years and all the dressing rooms and all the people that I've worked with, is one of the greatest performers I've ever seen. His passion was second to none. His intensity was second to none. His preparation was second to none. What do you mean he couldn't hang with nobody today? Bro, 90% of the guys today couldn't hang with him. That's the bottom line, because I worked with them. And what do you mean that he would have forgotten everything? Listen, if he was at a point where he was forgetting, nobody would let him put together matches. He had the ability to control the match and say, hey, we don't need this, take this out, because he was fucking wrestling with Rey Mysterio, who was a fucking crazy guy that he had to edit down and say, hey, do this, Juventud, do this, Psychosis, do this. So, I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but that's fucking ignorant. And this is what I like here. And bro, okay, yeah, he killed his family. Yeah, the guy had CT. And bro, okay, yeah, he killed his family. Yeah, the guy had CTE. It ain't like he was a serial killer. The guy had all these problems accumulated from years, like we're seeing now in wrestling, like we're seeing now even in football, like we just saw with this one guy, the 33-year-old wide receiver, Demaryius Thomas, that just passed away.
Well,
it's a serious thing.
That's kind of an understandable take though, because he's not a serial. He didn't kill many people. He didn't live his life killing people.
Last few minutes. It's a serious thing for you to make light of it and make a stupid, idiotic remark like that. Just shows what an idiot you are. If you're going to bury somebody, you better have a better career than them. Dude, what's scathing, insane, to me, spot fucking on comments by Conan.
No, it is. Like he said, with wisdom, with age comes wisdom. And, you know, he gave one of the most, I'd say, professional and most accurate replies that anybody could give her, coming from somebody who knows the individual personally. You know, again, this is unfortunate because she's a great athlete, but stupid words like that will leave a bad taste in people's mouth about you. So again,
she's a cock.
There we go.
She's
Brian,
a goddamn cock.
What do you think, Brian?
I think she knew what she was doing. She knew that it would cause heat.
Sean.
And she knew that was what it was going to cause a lashback from her words.
Okay, and people, Sean, can you prepare to read the redacted? And people like Conan, right? Conan said some shit. Chavo Guerrero said some shit. Fucking who's the one? Mia Yim said something. A lot of people.
Was she against? She was against her.
Yeah,
comment.
like a lot of people came out and said like, "Yo, shut the fuck up."
Was there anybody for her comments? Was anybody like pro Jordan Grace?
Yeah, probably me. Yeah, probably.
You think you agree? You think that she should say that?
No, I'm just joking. Listen, I agree with one thing, and that's okay.
Controversy?
I'll say, you know what? How about this? I'll give you an ice cold take. It's probably gonna upset a lot of people. I'm gonna give you an ice cold take, right? So anyway, I think that Benoit is a little bit romanticized and a little bit overrated. Eddie Guerrero as well, now that I'm saying it, but I think that Jordan Grace, that's just a fucking absolute terrible take. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fan. You're an amazing athlete, but shut the fuck up. Like, who cares? Nobody cares. And I just want to say that I feel like I've been connecting the dots for many, many years. Maybe not the cuck dots, but like Jordan Grace has always been insufferable because years ago, even pre-pandemic, Blvd Bullies, we were going to do a sketch. I had an idea for a fucking bit where it's like where I'm looking at the different wrestlers' Patreon levels and their fucking levels of personal subscription, talking outside YouTube, talking outside Twitch, just talking like Patreon. And a lot of people, GCW, fucking a lot of YouTubers that I fucking follow, Angry Joe, Luke Stevens, a lot of fucking stuff that I watch, right? It's like, okay, level 1, $1, right? Jordan Grace years ago, level 1, $5. Reward? You get to know that you bought me. You get to know that you bought me my Starbucks today.
You know what that's called? You know, Pat? I just want you to say it.
Cuckolds are brave.
Cuckolds are emotionally strong.
What is it?
Cucks are wonderful.
In true form, in all of its glory.
Cuck of the week! Brian's Cuck of the week!
We get tweets over
Cucks are loved.
But just remember, Brian, cucks are loved, okay?
That's true.
Sean, can
I'm
you
sure
read me the walk back And we're talking. I'm not
I
talking
most
about a
certainly
walk
can.
back. I'm talking about like a backwards man. The backwards man. I can walk backwards fast as you can walk back. By Jordan Grace. Love her,
Well, I
live
most
for
certainly
her,
can.
but shut up. All right, go ahead, Brian.
Here we go.
Sean, please go ahead.
Last week, I made an irresponsible and unnecessary tweet. Regardless of how my personal emotions influence my opinion, I should have recognized the impact my words would have on friends and family close to the situation.
By the way, still not taking any responsibility, still not fucking saying, like, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm sorry that my personal ice cold take was too hot. Shut up. All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
I was completely thoughtless in that regard. Since reflecting this past week, I've reached out to privately to friends and family that I angered or hurt. Among those was David Benoit, Chavo Guerrero, and Chris Jericho, who are supporting me in the decision to partner and fundraise with the Concussion Legacy Foundation, formerly Sports Legacy Institute. I have pledged $5,000 with overall campaign goal being $20,000. I'm actually aware that the damage has been done. I would never intentionally add on to the suffering of those already dealing with such a traumatic event, and I am very sorry for my insensitivity and aggravating this already delicate topic.
Was this on Twitter?
This is my way of attempting to squeeze something positive out of the negative situation I created. Thank you in advance to everyone who donates. Patricia. Her name is Patricia. I felt like saying Patricia.
Brian, do you feel like that maybe eases the pain, eases the stress, the torque of the cuck of the week?
No, it makes me want to vomit, honestly.
Hey, Brian, you want to hear something that's going to make you even more angry?
I think I do. I love being angry.
Okay, so in response to Jordan Grace's, tweet about, hey, listen.
Her apology, and in response to her apology?
I'm trying to back it up. I'm sorry. I was ice cold. I thought maybe my take would be well received. Whatever. She backed it up, right? She immediately, listen, and you know what? I give her a little bit of credit because, she's very, very, yeah, she's Twitter aware. She realized that, like, the public opinion was very, very against her take, right? Hold on 1 second.
Sound like Homer.
Dude, usually I would mute for a burp, but I've been listening to a lot of Howard, so whatever. But anyway.
I burp on stream. I don't care.
Yo, she fucking made that tweet. She saw how everybody who makes more money than her, who can influence and say a bad word about her and get her less money and get her less bookings, had to take absolutely against what she said. So she redacted it. She retracted it. And you know what? Listen. Hey, hold on. I'm going to give her credit. As the cuck of the week, I'm going to give her credit because you know what? She realized it in 36 hours. She immediately adapted. She's very good at social media. She had fans buying her $5 of Starbucks every month. Probably, you know what? I would estimate about 60 to 80 fans probably subscribed and gave her $5 a month to get her Starbucks. Brian, quickly, while I continue to rant, calculate 5 times 80.
It's too fucking many.
Times 12. All right, so you ready for this? Nancy Benoit's sister, quote, retweeted that comment. You ready for this?
No way.
Bullies exclusive?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Sandra something.
Benoit.
Hold on. Tofaloni.
Oh, sounds good.
This is Nancy Benoit's sister. It's weird. I didn't hear my phone ring. I really thought the work I've been putting in for 15 years trying to keep and elevate my sister's legacy hadn't gone unnoticed. Guess my family is an afterthought. Again. I don't even know where to fucking start.
Oh, shit.
Hashtag heartbroken.
Damn.
Whoa.
What do you feel about that?
I'm going to say that she's not okay with fucking Jordan Grace's apology.
That's
Fuck
crazy,
Jordan
right?
Grace and her cuck apology.
All right,
All
listen.
for likes, bro. It's all for likes. It's all for social media. The only reason she said it was to be fucking cool and to fucking get likes, bro. She's a goddamn cock.
I'm playing it again.
Cuckolds are brave.
Cuckolds are emotionally strong.
It couldn't be more apparent.
Cucks are wonderful.
Cock!
Dude,
Ah!
it's the world we live in.
Ah!
Yeah, man. It is.
Cock of the
You know what?
week!
Twitter is one of the most.
Cock!
It can be one of the most greatest spaces, or it can be one of the most
Toxic.
toxic. There you go.
Cock of the week!
Motherfucking
Bias cock of the week!
goddamn place.
And sometimes
Cucks
people,
are
they
loved.
forget that their fingers are moving faster than the words are coming out of their mouths.
I think
And
they
look-
know. I think they know, and they know what they're doing, and they're cocks, and they just want likes.
Wow. Hot take,
Brian.
Brian.
They
With
want
his
to
cupcake.
watch the likes.
Oh, the-
They want to make rude comments and watch the likes. Fuck their fucking Twitters.
All right, listen, Brian, you know,
Penetrate.
we started a little late because you were having update problems. You were having orange juice and seltzer problems. But I feel like Sean and I now have a responsibility. As we go on into the second hour and beyond, you know, because we started late, so we should probably run till like 9:15, 9:30.
Mhm.
I'm just saying that we're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about the indies. We're going to talk about the show that Sean went to over the weekend. We're going to talk about numerous people. We're going to talk about Vince McMahon. We're gonna
breaks
talk
my heart.
about
heart.
MLJ.
Ugh.
And we're going to talk about
That's the
Chris
goal.
Jericho. So I feel like what I really want to do, and Sean, you could feel free to choose your side. I would like you to be the tiebreaker. I would like you to be the moderator.
Mediator.
Yeah, because I'm
I'll
going
be
to
in the
try. I'm
I'll
going
be
to
in the
try to
middle.
play the defense
Okay.
of Jordan Grace. I'm going to try
Ugh.
to. I'm going to try to find. Not that I think that she was right. I think she's an idiot, but I'm going to try to find person out there this week who was more of a cuck. I think that's what
That's
I'm
going
going
to be
to do.
a difficult task. That's a difficult task.
Well, listen, it's only Tuesday.
All right.
We got a long way.
So
That's
coming
true.
up,
That's
coming
true,
up in
too.
hour 2.5, we're going to talk about the Vince McMahon situation. We're going to talk about all the different things.
All the different things.
I have all these specific things right here, but you know, you want to hear these topics? What I got? You want to hear the topics that I got before we go to our
Oh, yeah.
1 and 1 and a quarter, maybe 0.95 smoke break. So this is what I got. Ready? This is what we have not covered because we've meandered about. All right, let me just get this one bullet out of the way. I just want to say that if you guys out there watch the Twitter video or the TikTok video or the Instagram video of the actor who played Eddie appearing to play Master of Puppets on live guitar with the caption, "This guy can actually play this on guitar," I just want to tell you that that is not true because I cannot play it on guitar. I'm a bass player. I don't know shit. I program drums and I'm a bass player, right? And I play DJ on this show. But I could see, and I've been in bands with members who always play that. And I know what the notes are. And if you watch that fucking actor who played Eddie video closely enough, I just want to say you heard it right here first from the Blvd Bullies. I commented on the Stranger Things fucking Instagram under Bullies. I commented on the IGN fucking video under Bullies. I said, it is not what he's doing. He's not playing the guitar. If you watch it closely enough, whatever. So those bullet points are done. Okay, in the second half, we got to talk really quickly about...
Did you see Metallica comment and say that people talking shit about it are silly and that they shouldn't talk shit?
Why
Yeah,
would people be
yeah.
talking shit about it, though?
I seen them
People
actually.
talked people talked a
dress-
lot of shit that it wasn't really metal. It wasn't like metal enough.
You know, our own
It's
producer,
fake metal.
our own producer, Bald
I
Steve.
saw it. I saw the Steve video.
Sean,
Steve had a hot take on it too.
Sean, did you see the Steve hot take?
I saw Steve's hot take. I thought it was hilarious.
Our producer, who will be in studio on July 26th with us as we host Bull James and maybe some other guests in our in-studio last of the month show. Sean, could you tell me about Bald Steve's take on it?
So Bald Steve basically was talking about the guitar and how they should have used the devil horn, right? Was that it? On the top, wasn't it like a devil horn?
Different
demon
headstock.
headstock.
Different headstock, yeah.
Yes, and they didn't use it.
No, they
And
used
how
the
the
wrong
Duffer
headstock.
Brothers-
They failed. They failed.
Out of the two headstocks, they used the least metal headstocks. All right, we're going to go on a smoke break. In the second half, we're going to try to get our shit together. We're going to talk about Vince McMahon. We're going to talk about different questions that maybe in our media scrum practice we would ask Vince McMahon.
We got to talk about AEW.
We are going to
Fire
talk
Press.
about Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill being at NASCAR. We're going to talk about Rhea Ripley's heart monitor. We're going to talk about our bucket list of meet and greets. We're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about Theory. We're going to talk about Booker T coming back. Then we're going to talk about Sean's trip to JCW, GCW in the hallowed halls of Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. Maybe we're going to talk about some MLJ / Control Your Narrative beef. Maybe we could even talk about GCW going back to Japan. We could keep shitting on Jordan Grace. We're definitely going to read some Chris Jericho comments, probably right after the break. And maybe we'll talk about Dynamite and whatever else studio stuff we have going on. Do you think you guys can handle that after our shitty ass start to the show?
I'm ready to go.
I don't
baby.
think it was that shitty. I was late, but I think we had a good start.
I think we're ready to go.
I just feel like I was drunk, and I'm just going to blame it on Brian.
I allow that.
I allow
blame
that.
What do you guys think? You want to go on a smoke break?
I'm with you,
I'll
whatever
take
you
a
want to do.
bathroom break. I'll go drain the dragon.
I will smoke the dragon.
All right, bye.
to like record it and have it look like he's doing it. I don't know.
Yo, we're still talking about Eddie. What's up? We're back live. We're still talking about Eddie, yo.
I didn't even see it.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, if you watch, he, like, knows the patterns, and he's doing really good. He's, like, a really great actor, and I got all the love and respect for Eddie and for the guy who played Eddie and whatever the fuck. But that video is a fucking farce. And speaking of farces...
We're live, guys.
We're live again. We're live again. Speaking of farces, Sean, do you want to talk to me about some Vince McMahon with your Blvd Bullies ass mug?
Hell yeah, I'll talk about Vince McMahon. I think Vince McMahon, I'm just going to shoot, and I grabbed the microphone for this.
Watch out. Brian, get down. Get behind a rock. Red Dead Redemption 2. This guy's shooting.
I think Vince McMahon slept with the Joy Giovanni. I don't know if you guys remember her from 2004. She was in the WWE for about a month. She had a story with the Big Show where she was she was his lover. And I honestly think she was the one who, was one of the many that was paid out a couple mil.
One of the many, because I think that there's a lot. I think that there's like
a whole bunch.
I think that Vince McMahon has been living his best life
Oh, yeah.
for his whole life.
You guys remember
just
Dawn Marie?
completely abusing his power.
No, come on. Don't talk about Dawn Marie.
I love Dawn Marie, but you know what? Dawn Marie may be one of them. Gail Kim may be one of them.
No.
I'm thinking about...
Stop it.
I'm thinking Rosa Mendez, probably.
Stop
I'm
it.
thinking
You're
all
sick.
a woman
You're
who was
sick,
just
dude.
randomly gone.
You're sick.
Randomly
You're
gone.
absolutely out of your mind.
Shut up.
It's
Vinnie Mac
crazy.
is-
Dude,
he's a beast, bro.
It's not good. It's not looking
All right,
good
now
for
listen,
our boy.
listen. I don't have a sound effect for this, but I really want to keep practicing for these AEW media scrums. So I just want to say, like, let's just say that Vince McMahon was like the president, and you guys both were in the White House. I was indisposed at the moment. I had to go watch Tournament of Survival 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I sent you guys to the White House. You guys are in the White House, and the president of the world is Vince McMahon. And I want you guys to ask him about what's going on right now and how, what's going on.
My first question would be...
Well, hold on. Brian from the Bullies. Yes, go ahead, Brian.
Brian from the Blvd Bullies, my first question to the president, Mr. Vince McMahon, is did you have sexual relations with those women?
Oh, man. Wow. Oh, get this guy out of here. What's that in that cup? Orange juice? Get him out of here.
Orangina.
Get this Orangina.
You drinking Orangina? Liar!
It's the questions you have to ask.
That was a good question, though. You straight to it. Red Dead Redemption drop down low. They shooting.
I would say that he would Bill Clinton it. He would Bill Clinton it
Bill
right
Clinton?
away. Right
I
away.
did not sleep with that young intern.
Exactly.
I did not sleep with Monica Lewinsky.
All right, Sean.
That's exactly what he would say.
All right, thank you. Please thank you, security, for escorting this sunburnt weirdo out of here. Sean from Blvd Bullies. Do you have a question, sir?
Hi, Mr. McMahon. This is Sean. Excuse me, ringside Sean. I apologize. Very nervous to be in your presence.
Well,
Mr.
wait a second.
McMahon-
Why don't you want to use Sean from the Bullies? Why would you use your own thing?
No, I said ringside Sean of the Blvd Bullies. Mr.
Well,
McMahon
I mean
is
that's
making me
okay.
very
Yeah,
nervous.
you should.
Very
do something
nervous.
like that. All right.
This is the big guy. Excuse
I'm
me.
just the press secretary. So go ahead. Ask
Okay.
ask your question.
Mr. McMahon, thank you for taking my question at this time. I have just one question that's been bearing on my mind since I was a child. Mr. McMahon, why Linda McMahon? She looks like a squirrel.
That's not right. That's not right. You guys
Straight
failed.
to it.
You guys
Straight to
failed.
it.
Demonetized.
They're not even together anymore.
When you gonna pay me? When you suck the money out of my ass. Now get the fuck out.
He would have gave me the answer he's been waiting to say for years. Well, she looks
You
like a
guys don't even
squirrel.
realize.
She sleeps like a squirrel.
You guys don't even realize. You don't even realize how demonetized you are.
What did I do? What's your question? God damn it!
I do.
Where's your question?
I already asked the questions. Don't act all innocent.
Talking about? Hey, this guy over here.
Me and Sean asked the hard hitting questions.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That, I feel like that was a pretty terrible representation of the Blvd Bullies. You got to act like they're friends. You got to come in. You got to scoot in like you're their friends.
No, bullies bully.
Yeah,
No,
man.
no.
Bullies aren't friends. Bullies aren't friends. We bully. And we get to the point right away.
Sean,
Yes.
great shirt, by the way.
You like it?
Diggity dog, Sacco. Hey, you went to a JCW, GCW show at the famous hallowed halls of Ridgefield Park, NJ, New Jersey, 110666. Tell us
you know
about
the
it.
damn zip code?
Yeah, I know the zip code. Of course I do.
So yeah, we were in the I was gonna say the Ukrainian Hall. That's in LA. We were in the Knights of Columbus, beautiful Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. It's a very military town. I felt like I was walking through the neighborhoods of Nightmare on Elm Street 1, where Johnny Depp is like running up and down the block. It was very, very ominous block there. Show was dope. GCW opened, which was very different. JCW usually opens, and this was not your normal wrestling show. You had Bussy, Effie, and Alley Catch on the top of the stage dressed as judges. Now, each match was presented as a case. You had a plaintiff, you had a defendant, then you had Judge Effie and you had Judge Alley Catch, who were, officiating throughout the event alongside the referee who was in the ring.
So
it was a pretty cool thing to see.
Did pinfalls matter, or was it just to
Pinfalls
go to the
mattered.
judges?
There were pinfalls. There were objections. Just for example, if a wrestler used their kick to assault someone, and the wrestler then goes to super kick, grabs the foot, can call for an objection from Judge Effie. Judge Effie, I have an objection here. This is the exact foot that he hit me in the exact same direction on the exact same spot. And
during the match, the wrestler would call for the objection. Interesting.
100%.
Interesting.
Not lying to you. It was.
And what is this? What did they call this? Was this a specific event? What is it called? Something?
This was basically an event that was put together because there was an IWTV disagreement where I think there actually was a court case between GCW and IWTV.
What they call it? It's called the
settlement series. There you go.
Settlement series.
The settlement series. So
That's
they went the cool
funny.
route away, and they made something fun out of it. So it was cool to see. Again, Effie and Ali on the stage officiating.
What was the beef? Like, why is there a settlement series? Did IWTV steal GCW footage?
I think they had a disagreement about an event that was supposed to be on IWTV, and GCW pulled from the event, I believe.
And they premiered on Fight TV.
Which then will let into them going to court. The settlement then being them now making the settlement series, which is pretty cool freaking idea. I liked it. It was dope.
And there was a bunch of footage on IWTV of GCW that wasn't allowed to be shown until after they came to the settlement, right?
Be honest,
past GCW footage, I think, is now available on IWTV because of the settlement.
Okay, so then there we go. And then I guess the other their half of repaying whatever debt was to present their shows on IWTV. It was really cool. They opened the show. The house wasn't that packed.
It's very funny that they did that with the fucking Effie and
oh yeah, man. Effie's great, man. He made it even better. Following that was JCW's The Great American Birthday Bash. They were not only celebrating Nick Wayne's birthday, there were a bunch of other birthdays in the crowd as well. Takeshita took on Cole Radrick in the main event. They went about 25 minutes. I want to say.
What was that name? What was that name that you said? Takeshita?
Takeshita.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it. I think it's Takeshita.
Are you sure? Is that how we pronounce it?
I'm pretty sure it's like Takeshita.
What do you guys think? Is it Takeshita or Takeshita?
Takeshita?
I'm pretty sure that's how he was announced. Takeshita.
Hey, you want to hear what Vince McMahon scandal thing Chris Jericho had to say about it? Hey, well, hold on. Let's try that again. Hold on. Hey. You want to hear what Chris Jericho had to say about the Vince McMahon thing?
I totally do.
I mean, I think this is it.
Jericho
Jericho addressed the allegation of McMahon having an affair with a former paralegal at the company before paying $3 million to keep her quiet. Here you go. Here's Jericho. Quote! Not really. I mean, is there a surprise in any industry when it happens? And really, when you look at it, it's not illegal. He had an affair. Paid off the lady. Not to say anything. And he moved on.
The lady.
People want to jump on it, but there's still always an undertone of, hey, it's wrestling. If you look, that story came out with a bang. And then you really haven't heard anything about it since.
I think that's... I'm sorry.
If this was, Hollywood with Harvey Weinstein, that sort of thing. But the difference between that was he was holding women back from getting gigs, Harvey Weinstein. Either bang me or you don't get the starring role. That's what Harvey Weinstein was doing. This has never been said in Vince's thing. There was a mutual acknowledgement of this affair, and then he paid the lady to say nothing, so she took the money. So, I really know Vince. This is Chris Jericho. I'm reading this literally word for word. This is Chris Jericho. I really know Vince well, and it sucks that it happened, and it sucks that he did it. But is anything really going to happen from it? I really don't think so. I think it'll come out and go. And once again, is it morally right? No. Is it legal? No. Is it?
I don't think it's legal.
All right, whatever. I'm just
it's
saying.
legal.
I'm just saying, dude. It's not illegal. Chris Jericho. I've botched it. I botched it. Chris Jericho's coming out in defense of Vince McMahon. Thank you to my third grade class, all my friends, for listening to me try to read. Thank you so much.
I don't think it's legal to have an affair with one of your employees and pay them to not say anything.
Well, Chris Jericho says it is.
I think Chris Jericho is a wizard and doesn't know very much.
He's a wizard. Well, to be a wizard, don't you need to know a lot?
No, like a wizard in the KKK.
Okay. Let me try to reread this. How dare you? How dare you besmirch Chris Jericho that way?
Yeah,
he's like
you're ruthless, bro.
He's like a racist wizard.
How dare you disrespect Chris Jericho that way?
Take it back.
That's what I say.
Listen, this is what I'm going to say. All right, let me try again. All right?
Brian, what was that?
I didn't want to clap after he clapped.
You went, Pat. Brian went.
All right, here's more Chris Jericho on the Vince thing. I think it'll come and go, and once again, is it morally right? Absolutely not. Is it illegal? No. Is it something that's going to get him in real trouble? I don't think so, because once again, unfortunately, quote, oh, it's just Vince McMahon, it's just wrestling. Of course he's going to do that. So, these things come and go and they happen, and it's too bad, but I really think it doesn't really matter in the long run.
What exactly, I'm sorry, but what exactly is he saying that is not illegal?
He's saying that Vince McMahon paid these lovely women for sex and for silence, just in a great way, in a great time, and it was.
That's illegal?
I don't think it is. Is it?
That's extortion. That's extortion.
It's not extortion. He wasn't threatening them.
If you pay someone to not say anything, that's extortion.
Brian, I don't think you could say extortion on YouTube, dude. You got to really calm down, dude.
Extortion is worse than
No, stop. Shush. Now you doubled it. Now you doubled it. You see, you use the EC.
We've already had Cuck of the Week segment.
I think, you know what? I'll be honest. I think Jericho's just being a boy. He's looking out for his boy.
Mr. McMahon is Chris Jericho's boy now?
You don't think so? I think so.
I don't think so.
I think they still text.
You think they're
Clearly they
texting
texted.
buddies?
Yeah, I think I think Jericho probably texted Vince and was like, "Hey, man, you're good, man. Don't even
No,
stress."
I think Chris Jericho texts Tony Khan first before Vince McMahon.
Wow, what
What
do
do
they
you think?
say? What do they say to each other?
What was it? What was the conversation like?
Well, Chris Jericho will say that he agrees with Vince McMahon, and Tony Khan will just hug him. He will send a hugging emoji. He will just hug everybody.
Huh?
Listen,
Huh?
to each his own.
Or Gina over here. Yo, Brian, I mean, I'm probably the most sunburnt out of all of us, actually, to be honest with you.
You look
right now.
you look pretty red.
burnt.
Hey,
You
whoa.
got little cups. You got little cup scars on your arm.
You went and you got your cupping done?
Yeah, I got some cupping.
You look like an athlete. You look like fucking Tommaso Ciampa.
I
So you're
will,
about to
I
go
will.
take a bump
Tommaso,
in the
chomp
back.
on this
Ugh!
butt, dude.
Do you like what Tommaso Ciampa is doing with the Miz right now?
No, I fucking hate
Hell
it. I hate it.
Hell no. They don't know what to do with him.
Yo,
not
it's
good.
so bad, dude. Yo, and I
They
didn't
don't know
even
what to
like
do
him.
with
I wasn't even that huge. Like, even when he had the epic Lord of the Rings quality fucking
Yeah.
rivalry with goddamn Gargano, I wasn't into that.
You didn't like it when he came out with no music?
I wasn't into that. I didn't care.
I liked it. Dude, I loved NXT
I've
at
never
that
really
point.
cared about Tommaso
Ciampa
Ciampa
era?
on my butt.
Dude, Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, NXT era is like legendary shit.
Nah,
Those are
see, I
legendary.
don't feel that way.
Those are great matches, bro. I think that you're crazy. Those are insane matches.
Are you a
they're
Gargano
all right.
fan?
They're all right. They're all right.
I love Gargano.
Got it. Maybe, well, that's why.
Dude, he loves wrestling, and I love wrestling, and he makes me like his matches because of he cares.
Sounds like Barney.
I love Barney too.
Sounds like Barney.
Dude, I love you. You love me. We're a happy fucking family.
There we go.
Woo.
Boom.
Bang.
Booyah shaka.
That's it.
Or
Yeah,
in
but
Gina,
I don't like that pairing of Miz and Ciampa. I mean,
No, I don't like it either.
I hope it doesn't lead to Logan Paul coming next week and just like plummeting Tommaso Ciampa, because that would be so horrible for my man. So horrible.
I think Tommaso's gonna turn on Miz and like help Logan Paul.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I think they're gonna like be
No.
boys together. Yeah, I
Why
think
would
they're gonna be
Tommaso
boys.
be boys with Logan Paul, dude?
Because why is he boys with the Miz? The Miz is
Because they're
like
both
an asshole.
like they're both like reality show fucks.
The Tommaso Ciampa's not a reality show fuck.
Exactly. So
No, that's why I
would
think
he team
he's
with
gonna
them?
turn. He's gonna turn on the Miz. I think that Tommaso's gonna turn on the Miz.
So what's
What does that even lead into?
what's the SummerSlam match? What's the Logan Paul SummerSlam match? It's got to be Miz versus Logan, right?
That's already announced. That's what his contract is signed for.
Yep.
But they didn't announce that on TV. You just know that from the dirt.
No, they announced it. They've been saying like he signed his contract for his SummerSlam match with the Miz.
Oh.
That's like what it is.
So, but when
What
I was
could
watching
possibly
Raw,
be-
dude, and like I tried to watch Raw in preparation for the show. I tried to like care about it so we could talk about it. Dude, there was a huge Mets game on. There's a huge Mets game on right now, and I just couldn't pay attention. It's like I went to commercial, I came back, Matt Riddle and what's his nuts
Dude.
was fighting whoever, and I don't care.
Brock
Dude.
Lesnar coming out, fucking waving his hat, lifting his arm, blowing kisses to everybody is the worst thing that it's ever existed.
You hate face Brock Lesnar.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I kind of do.
You like it. You like Brock Lesnar coming out in his cowboy hat, jolly boy, looking at his fireworks,
Jolly boy.
making a joke. He's a joking boy. It's not funny. He's runner-up for Cuck of the Week.
Wow. All right, Sean, could you approve or deny those statements?
I can't do neither right now. I'll be honest. You said Mets. I put on the Met game.
So neither.
Mets
of
are
us
up.
You know
are
why?
for-
You know why you put on the Met game? Because Brock Lesnar is a cock.
What?
I think he looks ridiculous with the hat,
Dude, you saw that? You saw the video I sent you, right?
Listen, man. I have zero aspirations or care for the match that's leading up into SummerSlam. I don't.
Paul
Heyman.
Paul Heyman told you what he's gonna teach Roman Reigns to do, right?
What's he gonna teach him?
He's gonna teach Roman Reigns to stick his hand up Brock Lesnar's ass and pull out his heart.
That's very Homelanderish.
Dude, that's so Homelanderish. And you know what? Did we just get demonetized? Did we just get demonetized from that, Sean?
Possibly. Quite possibly.
That was anatomically correct. I didn't say any bad words.
I think he's
When you gonna pay me? When you suck the money out of my ass. Now get the fuck
Can't
out.
say rip.
The emphasis on the rip and the analogy of the rip. We know where it's going. We know where it's coming from.
You don't know shit.
Demonetized.
You demonetized us, Brian.
Demonetized.
You did that, Brian.
I don't agree with it. That was not a demonetization.
So what do you think's going to happen at SummerSlam, Brian?
With who?
Brock.
Oh, with Brock and Roman.
World title situation.
Well, Austin Theory is definitely cashing in.
But he's the U.S. champion who just got super kicked by Dolph Ziggler.
He's not
no,
the
he's not the U.S. champion.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he just lost.
I think he might win the U.S. championship and then cash in and also win the fucking Universal title.
Wow.
Well, I feel like Rollins also took him under the wing because there was also that little segment in the back where he's like, he comes up to him with the suitcase. He's like, "You did it before. Can you teach me how to do it?" But Rollins had his look in his eyes, looking at that briefcase.
And he's showing he was going to show him. He's going to show
He
him.
has interest in. I honestly think he has interest in the match, possibly somehow getting the briefcase back in his hands. But then we also have at the main event who came out.
Little
Dolph
Dolphy, yeah.
Oh, good old
That was
Dolph.
weird. That was weird,
very,
right?
Very weird because Dolph comes out, not your normal Dolph. The way we know Dolph, he's a badass. Dolph comes out and actually takes Theory's feet off the ropes while Theory's trying to get that leverage pin. Out of his character, out of his book, threw me off. So we now have Seth Rollins in the picture, Dolph Ziggler's in the picture, and when in the picture, I'm saying the Universal title picture.
Right.
Because this is all one soup getting cooked up right now for SummerSlam. So I don't know. Maybe the title could switch hands. Maybe Theory could get it, and it leads into a whole new program leading on with Brock and Roman both out the picture.
Stop it.
So who knows? I don't know, man. There's a lot going on right now.
So do you think that Brock and Roman aren't going to have the championship?
I think moving forward from SummerSlam, we're gonna have a whole nother picture moving forward with the Universal Championship, and not being Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. There's gonna be somebody new steering the wheel for the company.
It's gonna be
the
Theory.
direction that they want it.
I think it's very smart, dude. Dude, when Brock Lesnar won the championship in 2002, it would be like very similar to Austin Theory winning it right now.
It threw everyone off. It was the turning into a new chapter. We went from F to the E, and Brock Lesnar was that champion to lead everyone into the Ruthless Aggression era.
Dude, that was 10 years. That was literally 20 years ago, dude.
Yeah, man.
2002, bro.
I feel like we're leading into a new generation of WWE now. Theory may be that guy.
You're saying no Theory for you, Pat?
I mean, yeah, Theory, you guys are right. But I don't really like him that much. Like, does he do anything that great?
No, I don't think he's not as good as Brock Lesnar was, or Randy Orton. He's not as good as Brock Lesnar or Randy Orton.
What do you guys think Randy Orton is going to do when he comes back finally?
I think he's going to fight Matt Riddle.
I think he's going to beat the crap out of Riddle. Yeah. I think it's just going to be I'm tired of you using my moves. I'm tired of you saying my name. I'm not your partner. I'm not your friend. I'm the Viper. I'm Randy Orton.
But that's not. Yeah. It's not even important unless Riddle has a title, though, because then they'll just be fighting to fight.
No, but
that's where Orton's at in his career right now. If you look at his Mania matches, not many of them are world title matches, and he leads the show. And one of my favorite Randy Orton matches is him and Kane at Mania 28, third match in, and they kind of stole the show for me. So again, I feel like just Orton.
Was that when Randy Orton was like? Was that when Orton was Wyatt family?
No, he was alone. Wyatt wasn't even around yet. This is Mania 28 is the Hell in a Cell with Triple H and Taker with Shawn as the referee.
And it was Kane versus I don't even remember Kane.
Well, just
versus
look it
Randy
up,
Orton.
Brian. God damn it.
Give it a watch. It's a good match. But again, I feel like Orton's in a point in his career where he's giving guys the rub. And one of those guys right now that WWE is high on is Riddle. So who better to put him up there than his boy Orton?
You know,
It'll be a good match.
I'm going to tell you. I was watching Raw last night, and I didn't watch much of it, but I watched Riddle like be involved in a tag match and do his like moves, and he's doing all of Randy Orton's moves. And I started thinking to myself, man, like what benefit does that have, really? You know, he does the power slam, he does the second rope hangman's DDT, and then he like sets up just like Randy Orton for the RKO, right? And every so often, he'll hit what was it? Bro Derek.
Floating bro.
The floating
Yeah,
bro
floating
or whatever the fuck. Which is so lame, right? So it's like,
The
I'm thinking to
lamest.
myself, why did Matt Riddle have to grab and take on all of Randy Orton's moves? Like, what is the purpose of this, right? Like, it's not helping him right now to just do Randy Orton's moves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the deal? Like, and I was watching this shit last night, and I'm like, yo, he's just doing Randy Orton's moves. But it's like, oh, because, like, Randy Orton's going to come back, and he's got to yell at him for doing his moves. He's got to.
Dude, you're not me.
You think he'll come back before SummerSlam?
I hope
no.
so.
You're making me
it's a
tight. You're
big-
making me tight.
Why, Brian?
I feel like he's gonna come back and not even be tight. I feel he's gonna come back and like still be like a face.
Nah, because
He
they're
is.
not
He is.
champs. They're not champs together.
I'll call it down the middle right now. They come back
I think
together
it-
as a tag team. They have a match, and in that match, when you least expect it, just say the same way Sean will hit the super kick on his partners out of nowhere. RKO on Riddle, walk out, leave him there. Crowd
Why
goes
can't
wild,
Riddle?
they
Why
don't know
can't
what
Riddle
to
do it?
Because-
Why can't Riddle do it though?
Because
I'm
Riddle
waiting for
is-
Riddle to do
He's
it.
too aloof. He's too
No,
aloof.
Riddle. I think that everybody's gonna be shocked when Riddle punches Randy Orton in his mouth.
I'm not believing that.
No, that's not happening.
I will
Just think about
wager one shitty
I'll bet
thing to eat
Woo!
against that happening before SummerSlam.
Before SummerSlam.
Before SummerSlam. So is Orton gonna show up for SummerSlam, or is this like for their feud?
Yo, okay, so maybe the only thing in my mind that might happen is that whatever happens on Matt Riddle's road to SummerSlam does not have Randy Orton on it. But then in SummerSlam, during SummerSlam, Randy Orton like interferes and sets up the following Monday where like Randy Orton comes back. I could see Randy Orton fuck Matt Riddle in SummerSlam, but honestly, that's probably a 40% chance. I could see nothing happening with Randy Orton until maybe even after the Monday after SummerSlam. I don't think Randy Orton's on the horizon.
So you don't even think he's coming back? He's not. I don't. Yeah, they haven't teased. There hasn't been like
But,
a tease or anything.
However,
right? You know?
I will risk a piece of food saying that when, however, Randy Orton comes back, that he will turn on Riddle rather than Riddle turn on him. I will risk a piece of shitty food.
So Randy will be the obvious choice of turning heel.
Oh yeah.
So now this is my thing, real quick.
I hate that. I hate it, but I kind of agree. But I will take the bet just because I want Riddle so badly.
It's not gonna happen.
Heel. I want it, and I'll take it.
It's not going to happen yet. And my reason in saying that was that this past Friday on SmackDown, this has absolutely nothing to do with the situation. This past Friday on SmackDown, we saw Drew McIntyre take on Sheamus to see who's going to be going on to face the champion at the Clash of the Castle, whatever's the name of the pay-per-view. They're building for the September pay-per-view, meaning that slowly but surely we're going to start seeing feuds happen. If in the event Orton does not show up, as Pat said, somebody will be turning heel. I'm going to lean towards the tag division now, and I say the Street Profits. If Orton doesn't show up and we don't have that blowout, I say the Street Profits are going to blow up, and we're going to see Montez Ford go his own way without winning those tag titles from the Usos. And they have a special guest referee, so it'd be funny to see who that is as well. So
I've been
SummerSlam,
hearing
we'll be seeing someone switch sides there.
I've been hearing rumblings of a Street Profits splitting.
So if anything, that's something I'm also looking
You
forward to
haven't
as well.
heard that.
I've heard it. No, I've legitimately heard that Montez
He
Ford.
showed up to Raw jacked. Like everybody's like, did this dude just like pump up like Bane from Batman and take the green stuff in his arm? It was wild, and it's like this guy's clearly getting
They
polished.
both suck.
Do you think that Drew McIntyre will win the title at the his homecoming show?
No.
No, he's not gonna win it.
No, it's gonna be one of those stories where they want him to like continue on with that story. He's gonna lose at home, and he's the hero regardless because when he gets up, he's gonna get a standing ovation.
He'll
and
be the
everybody's
face.
gonna love him for his hard work.
I think
and what does that lead into?
Right. I think that Austin Theory will be the champion when he goes to face Drew McIntyre.
Theory is gonna have a very JBL world title run where he escapes every match by a hair. Almost lost, but always comes out on top. Theory's going to be that guy. They're polishing him up for something good, whether that be a Royal Rumble win or a WrestleMania win.
He already has the money in the bank. He
already
has the money in the bank, bro.
Exactly.
He got it out of nowhere. He wasn't even scheduled for the match.
Yeah, man. Listen.
And now he's got it.
He was scheduled.
We've seen it before. It's happening again. WWE likes to recycle their storylines, but again, it's up to the individual who's carrying that storyline to make it likable, make it enjoyable, and keep us, the fans, engaged. So,
well, this isn't
kudos
really
to them for having us talk about SummerSlam before it even happens. All right.
This isn't really recycled. That we've never really seen like an Austin Theory type storyline.
Seth Rollins.
Well, he was already in
Ziggler.
He was like an established boy.
But think about it. Why did they involve Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler? Look at their cash-ins. Dolph Ziggler cashed in the night after Mania 29 on Alberto Del Rio. Nobody ever thought that Dolph Ziggler would be a world champion. Regardless of how bad the reign was, he was a world champion. Seth Rollins turned on the Shield, one of the best three-man factions in WWE history. You don't get too many three-man factions. He turned on them.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite cash-in of all time.
But also compare those to where Theory is at right now with Mr. McMahon and what they're doing with him. They're polishing that bad boy up like a nice pair of Oxfords. And when he takes that walk onto Wall Street, he's gonna be $1 million champion. That's where I stand with that.
Walking on Wall Street, straight jacket.
I like that.
Brian,
From Wall Street, he wears a straight jacket.
Brian,
Ladies and gentlemen.
How's the sunburn, dude? Let's talk.
Ow!
My shoulders feel pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just about.
You're sleeping?
Yeah,
tired?
I'm fucking falling asleep. Yeah, I'm fucking exhausted, dude. You know what it is? I'm wearing this fucking enchanted hat. It's like +2 energy hour 1, -2 energy hour 2. You know?
Right. You need like a +3 energy.
It's all good, baby. It's all good, my
Yo,
baby.
I'm awake. I was just looking at my phone. I'm trying to find new topics for us. Do you guys either have new topics for us?
Well, we should talk about AEW, which is going to be happening tomorrow.
You know what, Brian? It just so happens, I'm so happy you said that because I have the card. I wasn't sleeping. Bam! I was looking at my phone. Hiya! And I have the card for Fighter Fest.
Fighter
It's
Fest
not
Part 1.
AEW. It's not AEW Dynamite, dude. It's Fighter Fest Part 1.
Yep, part 1, baby.
So how dare you?
Is Part 2 Friday or is it next Wednesday?
I believe next Wednesday. Or possibly could be Friday.
You never know
I don't
when
know.
it could be.
Who knows?
But it's going to be Part 2. But Part
Right.
1 is tomorrow, Brian. And you're so
Yes.
excited. You know, you sent a text to the private group.
Secret text.
It was a gif of Stan's dad taking a Sheeta.
Yeah, taking a Sheeta.
Care to explain yourself?
Taking the sheet.
The worst name in wrestling, dude. How can you even name yourself that?
I don't understand what you're trying to imply, dude.
You don't understand. Then why'd you ask me to explain it?
I need you to explain it. What Takashita? That's his name. I just don't.
Well, how do you spell it? How do you spell it?
TAKESHITA.
Yeah, take a shitta.
Wow.
Brian,
You know?
Can I read the
Please.
Can I read the card down?
could you read the card, please, Sean? Jesus Christ.
Here we go. We're gonna open
Get
up.
us out of
Chris
here,
Jericho.
Sean.
Chris Jericho will speak for AEW Fighter Fest. Christian Cage will also speak. Serena Deeb will
Beautiful.
be taking on Anna Jay.
Oh, wow.
Claudio Castagnoli will be taking on Jake Hager because
Wow.
Jake Hager gets hard. You remember that, guys? Jake Hager gets hard.
Yeah, who is harder? Who is the harder
Who's
one?
harder? The TNT
Nice.
title will be on the line as Wardlow defends his title against Orange Cassidy. There's a non-title AEW Interim World Championship match as John Moxley
No, come
will
on.
take on. What was that? John Moxley? John Moxley will take on Kensuke Takashita.
Takashita, you know?
All right, and then we have the main event. It's for the AEW World Tag Team
Brian,
Championship.
get a hold
We
of
have the
yourself.
Young Bucks.
Get a
taking
goddamn
on
hold of
Keith-
yourself, dude. It's
gotta
not
get a hold of
take a
yourself.
shitter. It's
Takashita.
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 Why would you send a gif of an animated man pooping?
Because it sounds like he's taking a poop.
And then in the main
It's
event, we have the
Takashita.
World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks,
Jesus Christ.
defending against Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland and Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks in a three-way tag match for the World Tag Team Championships. Who do you guys got? And what the hell is Cage going to speak about with his dinosaur? And what does Jericho have to say?
I will say that I think
doesn't he have like a barbed wire death match coming up with Eddie Kingston?
he does. He does.
He does.
Right? Why?
So a barbed wire,
Why?
does that imply barbed wire ropes? Is that a barbed wire rope
I
match?
think that's what it is. I
Oh,
think,
yeah. Big time.
Now, I hope on their end, I hope they ante up the props because the last death match they had wasn't too good with Moxley and Omega.
It's all
The
trash.
explosion.
It
The
sucks.
explosion death match.
The explosion match.
No, it's
where Eddie
stupid.
Kingston
It's all
was hugging
stupid.
John Moxley as the sparklers went off on the ring.
So Brian,
Well,
who
you
do
know what?
think's gonna
Okay, in the defense of that match, the only bad spot of that
You're
match
actually
was.
defending that match?
I'm going to defend that match because the only bad
win?
spot.
What a maniac!
The end was when the sparkler he was covering him, and the sparklers went off in the corners. But the match was good. I enjoyed the match.
My
Match-
man, you
match
heard what
was
you
okay.
just said? He was covering him from sparklers.
But that was the only bad part of the match.
Yeah.
Listen,
whole
at that
point
point,
of
if
the
I see
match.
sparklers like that, I'm going to hit the Kevin Nash.
It completely ruined the match. But that was like the whole match was good. There was explosions. They were landing on it. You know?
I think they should have went the distance, and being that they do such gimmick matches, they should have had it in an open field the same way FMW used to host those matches. It would have gave it great aesthetic. But
Did
they
you see
didn't,
the
so I can't
Tremont?
take
Did
them
you see the
serious.
Tremont Onita match at
I was
Halloween?
there for that.
You were
no,
there
not
with
for the Hallow-
us.
No. I was at the first one at the Flyer Skate Zone.
Oh,
with
they
Sam
said it
Roberts.
couldn't happen.
With Sam Roberts.
I was there for that. But yeah,
Was-
so then after that, we got
Were
Christian
you there
Cage
for that, Pat?
speaking.
Pat, were you there for the first one?
Of course.
Yeah. That was Leo Rush versus Joey Janela.
But
course.
do you know if
course I
that match was that match better than the one that was more recent?
Yeah.
It was better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a six-way. You had
And because Sam
Fremont-
Roberts was there.
you had
Sam
Fremont
Roberts. You
and,
said Sam Roberts was at the Onita match. You said you
He goes
talked to
to
him
all
in the
of them.
bathroom.
No, I talked to him in the bathroom of the
Oh, GCW Hammerstein.
Hammerstein match. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if he was
Oh,
at
you
the arena. Sam Roberts, shout out.
Shout out Sam Roberts.
So you think Wardlow's gonna beat the shit out of Orange Cassidy?
Yes. Oh, 127%.
Why would they even
127.
make that match? Why? Why even do that?
I think that Orange Cassidy will probably get some moves in. He'll probably get some funny. There'll be some funny moments in that match, but Wardlow will end up crushing.
but
He's
this
gonna
is my-
crush.
this-
He's
this
gonna
is my
crush
thing.
Orange Cassidy.
What is it? 2-3 weeks ago, you had Orange Cassidy and Forbidden Door with Ospreay. Now he's about to take on Wardlow for the TNT title, which you know he's not gonna win.
Right.
What's the point of that? You're gonna drop him down in your bracket?
What's gonna
I
happen
don't
though?
get it.
Is he just
I
gonna
don't get
lose
it.
straight up, or is like his new
I think
feud?
he's gonna fight. I think they're gonna fight. I think they're gonna
Nah,
have
I
like.
honestly, I'll call it like this: no contest with this guy's crew coming back out. What's their name? Top Team,
Best
American
Friends?
Top Team. I call it American Top Team comes out, before the match even starts. Best friends will come in. It'll be Wardlow, Orange Cassidy, and the best friends, and then you have 4 of those guys, and they'll turn
So
it
he's
into a
gonna
big
he's
Wow.
gonna
eight-man tag.
Wow.
he's gonna be
I
friend.
like
He's
that.
gonna
I
be
like that
friend
idea.
Orange Cassidy. They're gonna become friends.
In my thoughts, in my hopes as a wrestling booker, if you do that, it's gonna tarnish Orange Cassidy's name. If you have anything positive moving forward for him, so the best thing for them to do would be to pair Wardlow and Orange Cassidy instead of having them go at each other.
Wardlow just crushes Orange Cassidy?
It'll be good for him, but it'll be bad for them because Orange is somebody that a lot of people like. And if you're booking matches, you want people to have faith in these guys. And you know what? This guy's gonna win. This guy's not going to win. He's not going to win. Like, think about it. It's going to be Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky taking on Wardlow and Orange Cassidy with the best friends at ringside. Or it could be Roppongi Vice. Who even knows? Because Rocky Romero's still in the picture. But I don't see these guys tangoing. I'll say it like that.
Now that you said Roppongi Vice, can you guys please explain to me why they're called Roppongi Vice?
Dude, it's a delicious Italian dinner. Have you not
Roppongi
any
Vice?
class? Have you ever been to fucking
I have no
Parkside?
class.
Goddamn
I'm classless.
South Queens, Flushing, fucking Roosevelt Avenue.
Roppongi Vice is a dinner. That's a
108th
dinner.
Street. Yeah, it's a fucking delicious dinner. Well, it's a little bit of your linguine bolognese.
It's like a ratatouille.
And then it's got a little seafood like mussels in it, red sauce. Roppongi.
It's a food. It's literally
Roppongi.
Roppongi Vice.
No, it's just
It's
Roppongi.
literally a food.
It's just called Roppongi, dude.
Okay, so Vice is their little take on it, Roppongi.
Yeah, exactly. You nailed it. You got
Okay.
it. You got
Okay, I understand.
it. Sean, correct?
So Roppongi is a very famous party spot in Tokyo, and it's
What the
played
hell?
in Miami Vice. I didn't know that. I really thought it was a dish, you ass. So I'm
So
looking
wait,
for it.
Roppongi is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had me thinking I'm a bad boyfriend with an Italian girlfriend. I'm like, wow, I don't even know it's Roppongi Vice. So I go looking for it. And it's Tokyo. Yeah, it's just a party
Yeah,
district
I
in
just
Tokyo.
made that up, Brian. Come on.
So it's like the red light it's like the red light district. It's like a bunch of
I'd assume
prostitutes
so.
and cucks walking around.
Yep, bunch of cups.
Yeah, you're kind of seed, dude.
So then you got Luchasaurus in action. Who's he fighting and why? What dinosaur? Is he going against a Stegosaurus?
Oh, see, I don't even have that. Who's he gonna fight? He's just gonna do a
It
job.
just says Luchasaurus
not
is
do a
in
job.
action.
He's just gonna kill somebody, and Christian's gonna talk. He's gonna look like a diehard villain. Fucking.
How do you not love Christian's promos though? He
I do,
talks so
I
much
do.
dark shit.
I was watching No Surrender from 07,
He
and
says the worst thing.
It's just straight
He says
Christian.
the worst shit, and it's like the best.
He just immediately says the most insane, hurtful thing.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like me when I get in an argument, you know.
Serena Deeb
How do you?
and Anna Jay. Why?
I don't know. I hate women's wrestling.
Do you?
Brian!
I'm sorry.
When you gonna pay me? When you suck the money out of my ass. Now get the fuck out.
That doesn't demonetize it. That's an opinion. God damn it.
Brian, well, your
So
opinion.
Serena Deeb
Your
taking on
opinion
Anna
hurts
Jay.
us,
Anna
right?
Jay is she still with the Dark Order? Is it still even a Dark Order? She really doesn't rep the Dark Order like that. She just comes out dressed like she's ready for a club.
I hate
throws
this.
a little high
I'm
five
so
up.
upset. I'm so upset by both of you. How dare you?
What?
Anna Jay is a hot women's prospect, and I don't mean hot physically. I mean hot in her fucking ring IQ and her fucking instincts. And Anna Jay's great. And if she wants to wrestle Serena Deeb, well, I say bring it on. I'm here for it.
I don't think it was
Alright.
her idea. I don't think it was her idea for that to happen.
I don't care whose idea it was. It was a good idea. Praise TK. Praise Tony Khan. Praise the
Please,
man.
nothing count. I think they have a lot of faith in Anna Jay. I don't think Anna Jay's ready to hang with somebody like Serena Deeb.
It's not
What?
loud enough.
Who knows? Claudio Ravioli's taking on Jake Hager.
Oh my God, the worst. Did you see that promo last week? We talked about it. No, we didn't. We didn't talk about the last week's promo because we recorded on Tuesday of last week. We streamed on Tuesday of last week. So we didn't talk about who was harder.
I'm always harder. Listen, man, I don't know.
hate
Jake Hager needs to stay
Jake
away from a
Hager is not
microphone.
great.
He needs to stay away from a microphone. He needs to just stand behind somebody like Muscle.
Yo, am I
And
bugging?
Dude, his lisp, the lisp just ruins everything. If you have a lisp, don't talk. You
I
know?
honestly thought in WWE his promos weren't bad. I think time away from the microphone was bad. I thought he was able to keep up, and you were like, "Wow, this
No.
guy's horrible." But you
Wrong.
know what? Okay, whatever.
All he
wrong.
had to say was "We the people." All he had to say was "We the people."
He's
and
an
that
idiot.
American.
Jake Hager, Jack Swagger is a fucking idiot. He's never been good. We the people sucked. He sucks.
No, that was
He's
pretty.
an idiot.
What's his name was good. What's his
He
name?
has
with
a
the
little
mustache?
fucking parakeet living on top of his head while he wrestles wrestling matches. He's
What
a
was the
goddamn
mustache
moron.
guy's name?
The only thing
Zeb
that he
Coulter.
did.
He was funny.
No, that was
Zeb Coulter
terrible.
was funny.
That was just some
No,
racist.
he was funny,
No,
dude.
that was just some racist Vince McMahon shit, dude.
So who do you got going over? You got Claudio going over. You got Jake going over.
Dude, Claudio's gonna crush him.
Yeah, Claudio's definitely crushing.
I hope this is not like we're burying the Un-Americans WWE gimmick and they just do a whole bunch of WWE spots because
They
I'm
are
getting tired
going
already.
to because that's how
This shit
they
is tired
wrestle,
already.
dude. That's literally.
It's tired. I can't. It
Yo, I
bothers
had
me.
that. You know what? Listen, talk about ice cold, dude. I had that take. I love Claudio. I think Claudio's dope, but it's like he had dope matches in WWE. We watched him be dope in WWE. So it's like,
Yep.
oh, well, now he's gonna have freedom to be himself. But it's like they gave him like 3 or 4 different gimmicks in WWE, like, and decent ones, not the worst. He was 007. He was part of the Bar. He was just like, then they would. Then
The bar was sick. Dude.
Yo, the bar was dope.
I was with the bar.
Bar was dope. You know what I'm saying? So
Everything
it's
they've given Cesaro, he's taken and rolled
Yeah,
with it. They've
and
sent,
he's great.
They send them down to NXT and they're like, you know what? We need you to go work with these guys. And what does he do? He goes and he puts them on a shelf and shows them this is where you could be.
like, right.
And he does it. He's great. And you know what?
Yeah.
I think he's a great asset to AEW. I hope they use him in the way he should be used. And I hope he's not used as a toy when you get it and you can't stop playing with it. And then after a while, it gets loose and you just leave it on the side.
I sadly think he's gonna be like used as like the same thing as like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I think he's
Same.
gonna. Or I'm
Same.
sorry, Bryan Danielson. He's gonna be like a Bryan Danielson. He's just gonna be thrown in a bunch of matches with like a bunch of random fucking guys, and it's not gonna matter, and it's gonna make me tight.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way I feel. They already put him in the blood and guts thing, which was lame. I mean,
it
he
just
did
threw
great.
people off.
Like for like the shit that he had written in for him was great, but like, I don't know. Yo, he was great in WWE too. It's like he wasn't being held back. He was just like getting as over as he could get over. You know, I don't know.
He's just in a group with a bunch of other guys from WWE. It's like it's
so
like
weird.
annoying. It's like
So
very
weird.
weird.
What do you think's gonna happen with the tag titles? The AEW tag titles, more specifically.
Brian, you want to take that?
Well, I'm
do you
hoping
think?
I'm hoping they go to FTR.
They're not in the match.
What's the match?
So the match is the Young Bucks as the champions are taking on Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, as well as Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks. So it's a triple threat tag team match.
Yeah, it's
Can
a
you tell me
threesome.
why? Can you tell me why FTR is like not in that match?
I feel like they
So-
might Yokozuna it. They might. I'm sorry, Hulk Hogan.
Wow, go ahead, do it.
Yeah,
Do it, say it.
I'm saying I think that FTR might Hulk Hogan WrestleMania 9 this match.
And just pop out.
On Dynamite.
Yeah, like
Right,
why?
it
like you know they
makes
they
me
might
think
even
they should be on it.
Yo,
And that's the
maybe
thing, though.
you know what
So-
maybe they do. Maybe it's like they start Dynamite, all 3 teams in the ring. Hello, everyone, and welcome to AEW Dynamite. We are starting off this contest with a 3-way tag team title matchup scheduled for one fall. Winner take all. First pinfall to a finish takes the AEW tag team titles. And then it's like all 3 are already in the ring. Or, you know what? Maybe they don't even do that because knowing Tony, maybe they get all 3 entrances. Knowing Tony, maybe they get all 3 entrances in. But then the 4th entrance, 80s music.
Do you think?
And then FTR joins into the four-way, and then they win the titles right there as the first segment of Dynamite.
Do you think it will be an Austin Theory? They're gonna do the same exact thing that WWE did with Austin Theory and just add him to the match?
I think that AEW Dynamite Fighter Fest Part 1 with brand new graphics. Yo, that's like 100 more hours of work to make all those graphics.
This dude is gonna come out
60, 80, 100 more hours to do all those graphics. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have that three-way, and then FTR is gonna come out as a fourth team, and they're gonna be like, yo, 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 yo. We got all the belts. We want to be a part of this. Fighter Fest Part 1, super important. FTR is going to win the belts. Boom, start off the thing. Then they're going to ride that all the way to the end and even take His name won't matter because that's what they're going to do. What do you think about that? What do you think about that inception?
I think that is a great inception. I think it's great thought process. It's great wrestling booking. It's a perfect way to add someone into the match, especially if it's someone that people are looking forward to see. When this match was announced, it was Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks who came out after Swerve Strickland and Keith Lee had won a match and challenged them. Following that, the Bucks came out and said, "You know what? We're the best tag team.
Yeah, it's really,
we'll put these belts on the line."
Yeah.
So you know what's going to happen? Just like Pat said, out comes 80s music.
No.
And FTR is going to, they're going to take everything. They'll take all the gold home. So they'll have AAA, they'll have the AEW, they have the Ring of Honor, and I don't know, man.
It needs to happen.
That would be crazy.
Now to hear you say it, when I hear you say it, I don't believe it anymore. I feel like maybe this is just a match for AEW champions, the Young Bucks, to win. They beat the two contenders, and then maybe FTR challenges at the end, maybe? I don't know, Brian.
So my reason in saying that they win is because the Ring of Honor pay-per-view is coming up. Who better to have on that pay-per-view than the Young Bucks?
But FTR's already fighting the Briscoes.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that.
Hey, fucking idiot. What do you think about?
How are they not even in the title?
I'm sorry.
It makes no sense to me how FTR is not even in the fight.
I don't know. I don't have any.
Ranking system is just weird.
If they go by rankings, FTR is like the Lords. So it makes no sense.
Sean.
So
sorry about that idiot thing.
You call me an idiot?
We're all idiots.
Never mind.
I didn't hear that.
What do you think about GCW in Japan? You guys want to go?
Hell yeah, I want to go. I fucking love GCW.
I would hope they just make a card set because I have the card set from the last Japan show and it's awesome.
I need to get some Nick Wayne cards.
I have some. You want one?
Yeah, I need to get one signed.
You love Nick Wayne now.
I think Nick Wayne is top prospect for, great superstar in the future. Dude just turned 17 years old, bro. I thought he was turning 18. He just turned 17.
That's wild.
It's wild, bro. The dude he's a main event.
Are you even legally allowed to wrestle at 17 years old?
In New York State, no. Jersey, yes. Certain states they're very lenient when it comes to pro wrestling and who can compete. New York City, you cannot.
Do you need a license?
You do.
As a wrestler, you need a license to professionally compete.
Yeah, of course, bro. It's like registering your hands as a boxer.
Word.
Your hands are registered as lethal weapons.
Enough. All right, Brian. Don't worry about Nick Wayne, okay?
Not too concerned.
You don't like the Nick Wayne?
I like Cole Roderick more than I like Nick Wayne.
Christ.
Yeah. Cole's cool.
All right, what else is there to talk about? We're just over 2 hours. I think our Siggy break and our early technical difficulties made things all right, but I think we're just about over with it. I got to be honest. I think this is probably our worst episode yet.
That's a hard take. What are you, Jordan Grace right now?
Damn, Papa, what's wrong with you?
I just gotta say.
That I think that makes Pat like nominated for Cuck of the Week next week.
Whoa! I mean, yes. Did the fans, did the audience, did the chat think that maybe I was asleep at certain points? But maybe this is
why don't you ask down below? Let them know in the chat.
No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear from that. I know what I
thought it was good. I thought we did fine.
Maybe
I say every week, we made lemons out of lemonade, and it made.
I
better-
apologize.
made
I'll
a bit water.
apologize again.
Oh, we
I'll
made it.
apologize again.
No,
I
it's
stand
fine.
up for my
It's fine.
my wrongdoings.
Because you know what, Brian? You're lucky because in the wrong one, I was the one who botched it. So you're lucky.
I have good luck.
I want to hear in the chat. This is what I want. I want to know who do you think out of the three of us demonetized, not counting the pre-show. Who was the demonetizer?
Definitely not me.
When you gonna pay me? When you suck the money out of my ass.
Can we
Now get the
set
fuck
that
out.
G Martin.
So next week is the week before SummerSlam, right?
Yep.
Next week will be the week before SummerSlam.
What?
Ugh. Pat's sleeping. Pat can't
So
hear
is
it.
next.
Can you hear me?
Next Monday, Raw in the Garden.
What's happening next week?
It's the week before SummerSlam.
And so what?
So next week we have to do our all-time favorite SummerSlams.
Worst episode by far.
Whatever. All right.
Pat had to
Whatever.
open his. Pat had to say it. The only reason someone
Listen.
said it is because Pat.
No,
spoken
it's
into
because I have
existence.
my finger on the pulse. I know our audience, dude. How dare you?
I don't think they would have said that if you didn't say it.
Well, you know, I beg to differ. So what's happening next week?
Next week is the week before SummerSlam, so we're gonna talk about our favorite SummerSlams of all time.
We're gonna risk
Ooh,
foods.
Sounds fun.
Well, we're definitely gonna review. We're gonna preview SummerSlam and definitely bet a food on the last. Definitely at least one food challenge
Okay.
will happen.
And what's next week? The 19th?
Right. We're gonna do the food challenge inside of the inside of our studio.
Well, oh, okay. So we'll reveal the winners next week, but then the following week, when we're in studio, we will
That's the
eat
26th.
the garbage.
Right.
The basura.
Dude, I hate that. I hate that so much.
In person, together in studio, July 26th at 7 p.m. here on YouTube.
Is there anything
Paul
else you
James.
guys want to talk about? Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I
Hey!
think we covered it all.
Demonetized.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Can you hear me? Check. 1,
Check.
2.
Check.
Check.
I hear you.
I hear you. You're loud and clear, baby.
What did I do? What did I say?
What did I say? What I do? I am what I am.
You asked us if we had anything else to say, and what I have to say is that I love you guys, and that I love our fans, and that we'll be here next week. Same
Shout
bully
out to the
time,
fans.
same bully channel.
Yeah. I mean, listen. We're learning as we go. Brian will probably eat olives 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, we will be in studio. Sean, what are your final thoughts and final life lessons?
My life lessons are when those lemons keep throwing at you, you just grab them as fast as you can and you try to make some sort of lemonade. That's it, baby.
Milk them. You milk
Oh,
those lemons.
another thing. If we're going to talk about SummerSlam weekend, I'll just throw it out there before we leave. I will be out there for Flair's final match. I won't be out there for SummerSlam, but I'll be leaving to make sure that I am in fucking house for Ric Flair's final match. So the Bullies will be in attendance
Yo,
for Flair's final match. Cheers to that.
cheers to you.
Orangina.
Orangina forever.
Orangina,
yo.
baby.
Thank you so much, everybody.